Okay, so first of all, these two questions are both like fair game on your test without a calculator. Obviously, the numbers got big on the first one, but not the second one, okay? And you will not have one, obviously, for summation questions. So the first one, we're splitting at the minus, and then we take the coefficient, we bump it to the front. And then you're using the summation equation for the I squared, which is that third one, n times n plus 1 times 2n plus 1 over 6. Minus the one for the constant, which is just the n times the number that's there, so 24 times 2. There's a lag. I plugged in all the 24 for all the n's, so 3 times 24 times 24 plus 1 times 2 times 24 plus 1 over 6. Minus 24 times 2 is 48. Now, if this was a test question, these numbers might be smaller, but you would still have to be able to simplify. So I did 3 into 6 was twice, 2 into 24 was 12. And then the big part was the multiplying of the 12, the 25, and the 49. And you got from there 14,700, and you had to subtract the 48, so it became 14,652. The second one I would say is totally on level with what you could see on your test. We're going to split it at the plus. We're going to bump the 2 to the front. We're going to use the formula for the I to the first, which is n times n plus 1 over 2. Our n this time is 16. So 16 times 16 plus 1 over 2 plus 16 times 4. And then I canceled out the 2's to simplify on the front part. And then I multiplied 16 times 17 plus 16 times 4 is 64. 16 times 17 is 272 plus 64. And you should get 336. So again, both fair game, the first one with smaller numbers, but the process would be either, you're going to get more than one question for summation from your test, okay? So you get 2 questions on your test with your calculator, one of these, and then one of the chart ones from 11-1. So the first thing I did is count the number of rectangles that were here. There were 10, which means I should have 10 y1 of something. Then you find your width, take the 1, divide it by 10. Each width is 1/10 or 0.1. And then you've got to find y1 of 1/10. And then add 1/10 to that to get the next one. So y1 of 2/10. And then y1 of 3/10. And so on and so forth. So I wrote them as fractions, but then when I typed them in the calculator, I wrote them as decimals. Everybody is comfortable with the calculator portion of this question? If you are sitting in this room, you better give me a yes. Everybody's good. Because it's now or never. Okay. So then I literally typed them all in. I added them together, and I got that 385. And then I multiplied times 0.1, and I got 0.385. Questions on the process at all?